All right, welcome to Burn That Buddha. This is Wednesday. We are going to be working on some warrior flows. Don't sit for too long. We're going to get moving right straight away. So we'll be doing some dancing warriors. Also be doing some goddess flow, a little workout there, and a moon flow. So like crescent moon. All right, friends. So coming into our space, let's just immediately get going. We have a couple of things. So I make sure I don't knock anything off, stop the recording when we're in session or anything silly like that. I've got some different props and blocks and stuff like that. So grab your blocks if you want them. You're welcome to bring in some little weights. I got these little tiny ones. If you want to bring in some weights, that's always fun too. All right, let's start with the sun salutations. Inhale. Bring those arms up, reach up, look up. Exhale, hinge the hips, bend the knees, find your way down into that forward fold. Again, great time for that block if you want it. I love it. Inhale, halfway lift, find that straight back. Exhale, release, let it go, let it out. Bring those hands all the way down. This is a workout session. Coming into plank. Plank it out. Exhale, come down. We're just going to do quick chaturanga. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, come on back up into downward dog. Tip the hips, come back, find that down dog. And then walk it on up, and we're going right into our flow, okay? Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, come on back up. Come on back into that extended mountain pose. Let's take a step right into a warrior two. I'm going to keep my right leg forward, left leg steps back. Find that beautiful warrior two pose. Send the gaze over the right arm. Stay here for a breath, and then we're just going to find your own flow. So we'll go into an extended warrior. So reach out and then extend and reach up with that left arm up and over, opening up. And then come on back, activate that core, come into that warrior two, and then flip into the peaceful warrior. Bring the right arm up, open up the back the other way. Activate that core back to that peaceful warrior and begin to find this flow. So you find the flow however this works for you as we come up and in and back. Do this about 5-6 times. And we'll do 6 times. And then we'll switch over to the other side. So there's 3, we're about halfway. Reaching out, finding that length. Continuing to breathe as we go through this flow. Find your arm flow here. Couple more. If you're flowing with me, that's the hope. And last one, reach, make it good. Reach in that extension. Find that length. Come on back. Find that mid pose. And then flip the hand. Open up. Come on back. Let's just find wide angle forward fold. Come down right in the middle. Open up. Shake it up. Great time again. Bring in that block. If you have that block, I always love it. It's nice to be able to bring the floor up a little bit. And then we'll go over to the other side. This leg stays parallel. Flip the knee. Come in, warrior two, opposite side, left side. Gonna do that same thing. Find that same flow, right? So find your stance. I need to come in just a bit wide. And then we'll go ahead and inhale, reach, come on up, reaching up and over. Coming back, exhale, drop the arm, scoop it over. Like we've got someone that wants to come into this session. Let's finish these 6 here, and then we'll let them in. Reach, find that length, find that strength. Activate the core on that inhale here. Come back up, flip the palm, peaceful warrior. 3 more. And 1 more. Come on back. Come on in. You hang out right here in that forward fold. I'm going to go ahead and let our friend in. Come on in, friend. Welcome. In the middle of a warrior flow, go ahead and warm yourself up. We are right in the middle of our workout here. So come on in to whatever position feels good for you. Open up those legs. You've opened up the spine a little bit. So you can do that for yourself. All right, we're coming in from here. Let's go ahead, do sun salutations, and then we'll come into our warrior ones and our other inhales. Inhale, come on up. Extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Find that halfway lift. Shake it out, work it out. And then come on down to plank. Do that session again. We'll either drop the knees or stay in full plank. We'll do 3 push-ups. There's 1. So exhale on the way down. Inhale, push up. Or you can do opposite way. That's what works for me. 1 more time. And then from here, go up into down dog. Tip the hips. Lift up into downward dog. And we're going to walk on up. And we're going to find our way into a warrior 1 position. So coming back into that mountain pose. Step the right leg back, step it wide, warrior 1. So my left leg is bent, my right leg is behind me. Both heels are down, wide like train tracks, and forward facing parallel. Inhale, reach those arms up. Look for some length here. Then we're going to open up, send the send the left arm forward, right arm back. So open up those shoulders just a little bit, open up those hips. Inhale, bring those arms up, and then come into a twist. Now bring that right elbow down. You're going to come up on the heel a little bit. So come up and twist on down. Twist in. Opening up that back a little bit further. And go ahead and drop that knee. Come on up, inhale, reach those arms up. And then come into that twist again, just going a little bit deeper. Then we're going to push up, come up on the toes. Flip those toes up, come on up, inhale, use that core. Bring yourself back up. Bring those arms all the way up, straighten up that front leg. And we're going to come into a forward fold. So triangle pose. Nose towards the toes. Hang out here for 1 more second and bring yourself back to stand. We'll do the other side. Shake it out just a little bit. Now we're going to have that right leg forward, left leg back. Right leg is bent, left leg is straight. Heels are down. Inhale, reach those arms up, find some length, find some strength.
We're going to just go into that little open position real quick. Send that right arm forward, left arm back, just open up. We're going to come on up. We'll do that high twist, and then we'll come all the way down, bring that knee down. So kind of twist in, twist yourself around here, find a little bend. Activate, you'll notice here in the glutes, you're feeling that. Drop that knee. Inhale, come up. And then twist a little bit deeper. Now come into that back bend. And then come up on those toes, put that toe on the back. Inhale, push up on the knee, use the core, activate yourself, come up all the way up, tip your feet back, front leg is straight, and then come into that forward fold. It's really activating these legs up. We're getting ready to go into goddess position, into that flow. One more breath here. Come on up. We'll do another sun salutations. Come down. We'll do that chaturanga. Go into those planks. Inhale, reach those arms up. Extended mountain pose. Bend the knees, hinge the hips. Come all the way down. Shake it out. Roll it out. Let it go. Halfway lift. Bring those hands down to mat. Step back to plank. Come on down and drop the knees if that feels better for you, or stay in plank pose, either one. Do 3 push-ups or however many you can do. And then go on up into downward dog. And come on back to front of the mat. Work it up, shake it out, roll it up, whatever feels good for you. I'm doing a little roll and a little shake. That feels good. Shake it out. Get ready for that goddess flow. So taking our hips wide, stepping out. We're literally just going to take a step out, take a step down. Find that goddess. Wherever that is for you, that's like a deeper squat. So it's like a squat, but your legs are a little bit wider, knees are bent. Bring those arms up in goalposts. This is goddess. Here we are. Okay. If you want, you can add those weights. This is a great time. I'll just show that with the weights. I'm not going to do it with them, but you can take those weights. And then as we lift up, inhale, reach up, send the right arm toward the left side, and then come on back, dip down. Inhale, reach up, going to the other side, and then come on down. So you can do that if you want to add more of that exercise element, or just keep your hands in goalposts. And just inhale and reach. We're going to do this about a dozen times. Come on up. Each side coming up, come up to the toes. Reach up as far as you can. Over to the other side. Reach up. The arm comes up. Other hand stays close in tight by the ears. Coming up and back. About 6 more times. And then we're going to go down. So now we're going up and we're reaching up. We're getting this midline side stretch. Okay. So now from here, now go down the other way. So take the hand and go all the way down to the ground. Come up. Take the opposite hand going to the right side and up. We're going to do this about a dozen times. So do your cross taps. Coming back and forth, continuing to breathe. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down as you cross back and forth. Back and forth about 6 more times. Continuing to breathe. Bring the arms up as you do that. If you wanted to have those weights, this is another great way to pull that in, getting the underside of the arms. And 2 more. Okay, come on back. Find rest in goddess. Yeah, right? Find rest in that goddess pose. And then lift up. Give me some cherry pickers. Bring those hands down. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're doing a dozen. 6. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up, bring those knees up, come into a forward fold. Find rest in your wide-legged forward fold. Bring your hands over to, kind of walk them over towards the right leg or right toes. Opening up the legs. And then crisscross those hands, come on back over to the other side. Come on back towards the middle. If you can, bring your hands in and towards the back a little bit. Going a little bit deeper. You can bend the knees if you need to a little bit. Find this extra stretch. Feel that right here, right in the midline. All right, come on back up. Now we're going to do a little flow with that goddess, okay? So inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take a step left. Come into goddess. Hands come down, goalpost. Legs come up, lean over, going into a side angle. So leaning down, left arm in, right arm up. Now send yourself towards the left, so tilt the hips, lean on in, come into a low lunge or runner's lunge. High on the toe, on the back, arms are up. Drop the knee, inhale, reach the arms up, and then send the leg back and come into that forward fold. Reach the legs back, up on your knee, come into a low runner's lunge. Pull yourself up into a high runner's lunge. Activate that core, rotate into that goddess pose, and do the same thing on the other side. Hang out here in goddess pose for a minute, extend the legs. Come on down, right leg down towards the inside. Left arm is up. Extended side angle. Catch your breath. Now we're going to pivot and tilt. Turn everything towards the right. Come into that high runner's lunge. So your left leg is up high on the toes. Inhale, find that length. And then drop the knee, come on down. Inhale, come up, catch your breath. And then turn the toes, come on back up. Pull yourself up, and then come back into that goddess pose. Find rest in goddess. Inhale, come on back into mountain. Shake it out, shake it out. Now we're going to do a little bit of a chair sequence, and that's how we're going to end. So doing more of that here. Inhale, reach the arms up, sit back, find your chair pose. Exhale, come up. Inhale, sit down. Send that left elbow towards the right knee, find that twist. Exhale, come up. Or inhale, come up, wherever you're at. Exhale, sit back. Twist the other way. Right elbow to left knee. Keep activating that core this whole time. Inhale, come up. Take a moment, shake it out, rest it out. Not for long, we're going into our warrior 3. That's where we lean forward like that airplane. That's what we call it with the kids. Keep the right leg forward, left leg, tip the toes back, high on the toe, hands on the hips. Begin to hinge the hips. And you can bend the knee, that works for me. I bend the knee as I lift up my left leg back. And hinging the hips forward fold, activate the core. Find your strength. Arms can be at hips, they can be out to the side, they can be in front. See if you can't find a little bit more length. And then come on back. It's a great one for balance. I'm starting to lose my balance there. Come on over to the left. Left side, take that right leg back behind you. Catch your breath. Bring your hips in, hands to the hips. Bend the knee, begin to lift. Hinge the hips, forward fold. Hands can be at the side, hands can be out like airplane or forward. Reaching for that length. See if you can't bring that back leg up just a little bit more. Come on in, activate that core, come back. All right, we're gonna do another sun salutations. Slow down just a little bit. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge the hips, forward fold. Come on down. Shake it out just a little bit, let it go. Inhale, hands at shins, thighs, side, wherever, block. Halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Get a little twist, side to side. Bring those hands on down, send it on back. Plank time. Stay here. You can do those push-ups. You can do knees down. Do whatever you want for 3 breaths. So if you stay, just stay in plank for 3 breaths. Sorry, I didn't offer that earlier. That was absolutely an option. Exhale down if you're doing the push-ups. Let's go. And hinge the hips back to downward dog. And then drop the knees, come on into tabletop. Slowing down the heart just a little bit, roll out those hips, come into that cat-cow. Find that deeper stretch in the spine, finding a little bit of rest. And we're gonna come on back. Let's come back into camel pose. So come up to the knees if you can in hero, or you can kind of sit back. That's how I come into it. I sit back, placing my right hand down, reaching the left arm up, opening up, stretching, looking up, back behind, and then come on back. Over to the other side, my left arm's down, now my right arm reaches up. Deeper bend on this side. Come on down. Bring those legs out in front of you. Come on into that staff pose. Feet are in front, hands are up. Find that forward fold. Maybe add in that, I love kind of the little swimmer. This is a great way to add that flexibility, just like mimic like you're swimming. You're gonna get an additional exercise right here on the side. That's where everybody wants that extra burn, right? So come on in to that forward fold. Coming back, bend the knees up. Send yourself on back, remembering that Buddha quote, with our thoughts, we make the world. So keep thinking those positive thoughts. You're getting there, we're almost done. We're getting through it. All right, we're gonna do some just straight crunches, okay? We're gonna do a dozen, that's just what we're doing in this sequence, okay? So come on up, begin to find your crunch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, couple more, 1 more, 2 more, there we go. All right, drop it down. Now bring those knees up. I'm going to come in here and send the legs out. Send the legs straight out, and then bring the knees back in. And then send the legs up if you can. And then knees back in, and then knees out. Arms can be anywhere. I like mine kind of at my side. Sometimes I'll put them right underneath and cradle my sciatic, just to give a little bit of extra support. So if you need that too, go ahead and do that. Continuing to bring the knees in, legs up, Knees in, legs out. Or if you're just going knees in and legs out, that's fine also. Hard to keep the legs straight up. We're going to continue doing this about 6 more times. Is that 4 more here? Keep going, keep breathing. And then we'll find rest by coming into bicycle. Right, so stop right here and just begin to ride that bike. Pedal the legs, pedal the legs. We'll do that for about 10-15 seconds. And then we'll switch and go the other way. So keep pedaling whatever direction you started with, really extending the legs. And then reverse it and go the other way. All right, bring those knees in. I'm gonna find that little twist. Knees come up. Give yourself a little hug. Oh, the abs. Send the knees down. And we're gonna go into a bridge pose. So lift up the hips. Knees are down. And pull yourself up if you can a little bit. Find rest here. And bridge, actively breathing. Allow yourself to flatten on the top half of the body. Push the weight down through the feet. That helps in this pose. A couple more breaths. And then bring yourself down. Bring those knees up and in. Begin to add that rotation. Cooling down just a little bit, sending the legs around in a circular manner. Come around 2-3 times, and then we'll switch and go the other way. And switch it out. Coming back to Monday's quote, the root of our suffering is in attachment. So go ahead and rest it out. Send the legs to one side, arms out. Find that twist. Bend if you need to. Stay here for one more breath. Activate the core. Bring those knees up. And then send them back the other way. So I'll just be cueing that pretty much this whole month. Just activate the core, activate the core. The gentle reminder to keep coming back to that. Inhale, knees come up, send those legs all the way out. Come into that corpse pose. Final rest, final stretch, whatever it is that you need. Maybe you need some ankle love. Maybe you're wherever you're at. Find your resting pose. Give yourself some acknowledgement for showing up. We'll continue in a couple days on Friday with a lot more crunches. Way more crunches. Crunch, crunch, crunch. A lot more on the B side as well. I'll be working on that back side. More of the glutes. So lots of squats. And then we'll repeat. We'll do that midline Monday, warrior flow Wednesday, and then feeling that burn on Friday. So that's what we got, friend. Whenever you're ready, you are welcome to come up to your space and your place and enjoy. And then a message for that replay. and I will send that out so that you have these as well. And you can continue working these out over the weekend, whichever one you feel like you wanted more of.